welcome to the podcast, Dustin and Colin.
Woo!
Thanks very much.
When we got a house, I failed every class, didn't go to any classes.
Oh, no.
We were just straight hunting the whole time.
Literally.
So how many bands do you guys have?
I just have one. I'm a cameraman.
And how many bands do you have then?
44.
44?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And he comes ripping out on his Polaris, like right to the back of our blind in his cornfield, and just immediately started like screaming at us, like, "What are you doing? You're ruining our hunt, blah, blah, blah."
So do you think he saw the video? All right, Scheels is helping us give away a $100 gift card. Go to our Instagram. You'll see pictures of me and Aiden holding this gift card sign. All you have to do is subscribe, like, and leave a comment on that Instagram post, and you'll be entered. We're doing 4 giveaways, 4 weeks, and $100 gift cards each week. So make sure you get entered.
Seriously, go watch every single episode in August and get entered to this giveaway.
Welcome back to the Beyond the Spotlight podcast, hosted by myself. My name is Jack.
And now I'm Aiden.
Today, we have Dustin and Colin here with us. Welcome to the show, fellas.
Thanks for having us.
This one is brought to you guys by All Sauger Meats, Giant Snacks, Digital Guru, Woods and Irons, and Scheels. Today's guests live in North Dakota. They've been documenting their hunts, hauling in trophy fish, all while building a loyal fan base here in North Dakota. They're 2 of the faces of SmackEm Outdoors, a YouTube channel turning the fields and lakes of the Midwest into must-watch YouTube videos. Welcome to the podcast, Dustin and Colin.
Woo!
Thank you very much.
Those are your well-known highlights. Now let's get beyond the spotlight. How's it going today, boys?
It's going great.
It's going good. Month out Goose opener.
Yeah, 1 month out, right?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. So where are you guys originally from, and how did you get into hunting in the first place?
We're both from the cities. It's a funny story how SmackEm came apart. I got into hunting from my uncle, so none of my immediate family members hunted at all. Like my mom, my dad, my brother, none of them hunt. None of them have any interest in it.
Yep.
My mom's side, they're all a bunch of farmers, so they're big into deer hunting, and I kind of wanted to do that. So I asked my mom if I could go out with my Uncle David. He brought me out deer hunting, and since then I was hooked. The first deer I ever shot, he was driving some woods, and I shot that thing right in the leg. I was like 9 years old. I was so excited, but that's how I got into hunting, and waterfowl hunting was pretty much the same way through my mom's side of the family. So,
What about you, Dustin?
I started really young with my dad and grandpa. They had me shooting guns when I was like 3 years old. My grandpa got me my first gun when I was 8 months old, maybe. It was a little Chipmunk 22 with single shot bolt action.
Sure.
And I was out plinking targets by the age of 3 or 4. And as soon as I was old enough to shoot a 410, my grandpa brought me out to good old Swan Lake out by Nicollet in southern Minnesota. That's where I grew up. And I remember shooting my first blue-winged teal with that when I was 8 years old. And
That's awesome.
My dad always brought me out. My grandpa always brought me out. So that's kind of where I fell in love with it. And then ended up in North Dakota because he was going to college up here. Asked if I wanted to be a roommate, get a house with him. I was like, why not? I love hunting, love fishing. North Dakota's a great place to do it. So
Yeah. So is that where you guys met then? Was in Minneapolis area?
So there's actually 7 of us in SmackEm originally.
Oh, wow.
It was started in I don't know, sometime back in high school. I'd have been maybe 10th grade. And it was pretty much like our friend group, close friend group. We all hunted. And I met Dustin. He pulled up on my buddy Tanner Skimes. He was in SmackEm as well. And this guy pulls up in his, what was it?
it was my Pontiac. Yep, the white Pontiac.
Plasti dipped? What do you say it?
Yeah,
No,
plastic dip.
That was the BMW.
Oh, that was his other car. He pulled up and this thing had no brakes in the car. Like he drove 20 miles on this car with no brakes. Just got done with a hunt, I think on that pond or something. And he opens the trunk and there's 2 geese in the back. I'm like, all right, yeah, this guy's pretty cool. I need to hang out with him. So I think the next morning we went out hunting.
Yeah, I don't think we shot anything.
No.
But yeah, we went.
So you had 7 guys originally.
7
Yeah.
guys, yeah.
I feel like that's really common, high school groups. You have a group of guys who all go hunting together. You got to start an Instagram page for
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
You have
Instagram,
to.
YouTube, whatever it
Yeah,
may be.
yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, it was just like that.
So now it's just you 2 and Carter, is that
Yep.
right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you started the channel 7 years ago. How has that progressed? It was all 7 of you right away, and then did people just dwindle off kind of, or how did that go?
Yeah, so like the first few years, it was obviously the high school buddies, and then once we moved to North Dakota is kind of when things changed. Originally, Tanner moved up with us as well. Tanner was one of the original guys that was part of it. He moved up with us, me, Colin, Tanner, and Carter, and we kind of held it down for a little bit, and then Tanner ended up leaving, going back to the cities, which he's still there now, and that left me, Colin, and Carter, so yeah, that's how we got down to 3.
So before we get quite into the hunting, you said you went to school here, correct?
Yep.
So what did you guys go for, and are you doing a different job on the side?
I was the only one that came up here for school. I was going for ag or agronomy. That lasted. So my first year up here, my parents wouldn't let me bring my truck up because they knew it'd be a problem, which kind of backfired on them because when we got a house, I failed every class, didn't go to any classes.
Oh, no.
We were just straight hunting the whole time.
Literally.
So that was the fallout of my college career. It was short, but it was fun. I had a good time.
Was that at NDSU too?
Yep, NDSU.
Okay, gotcha.
So that would have been 2018 I came up here. So.
And then what are you guys doing now for your full-time jobs?
I'm still kind of in the farm picture. I work for Dustin and Aunt's uncle. They have a sugar beet farm up in the Red River Valley. So that's what I've been doing. So I love it.
Sure.
I guide in the fall, so from, I guess the last few years, I've started in September and then guided until the beginning of February. I guided Arkansas spring snows one year, and that lasted till mid-March. But I guide from typically September till February, and then in the summertime I do commercial roofing, which is kind of a huge switch up. But
Sure. Yeah.
blue-collar job in the summer. So.
100%. It's tough when you can't hunt, obviously, anytime but the fall, so you can't really make as much content. Obviously, you guys are doing fishing content now, but...
Trying.
Yeah. Well,
we're trying.
I want to talk about the muskies lately.
Yeah, dude, they've been chewing.
What the heck? They say they're the fish of 10,000 casts, but you've caught, like, I don't know, a crazy amount in the last, like, 2 videos.
And not just a large amount, huge muskies.
I'm pretty sure I've caught a 51-inch muskie the last 3 weekends in a row.
Oh
That's
my
crazy.
gosh. That's
Dude.
crazy.
Yeah.
How much do those things weigh?
The most recent one I caught, it was the fattest one I've seen so far, and it was.
Had it been 40?
I mean, we haven't weighed any of them, but I'm guessing 35 to 40 pounds.
Sure.
Yeah, it was big.
Did you film that one, or was that just
No,
the
that
iPhones?
one was on Sunday. So we went out, we filmed a video, or no, sorry, that was Saturday. We went out, filmed a video Thursday night into Friday morning because we had the full moon Thursday night, and that's kind of a good time to fish for muskies is during the full moon. A lot of the biggest ones are caught at night. So we went out Thursday night. We ended up catching 3.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we caught 1 at night and then stayed till sunrise. Caught 2 more right at sunrise. So.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You
then-
like never hear of guys catching 5 muskies in one night, I feel like.
Yeah. That's, you're lucky.
You got a good spot, huh?
Yeah.
Good spot and good technique. I'm sure you've
And a
kind
lot
of
of
figured
luck.
it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, do you want to go full time with SmackEm? Is that the goal,
That'd
or
be
is it?
ideal. Yeah.
Yeah.
We talk about it every year, and it's hard to. It's just hard, man. Like, there's 3 people in the group, and we're trying to figure out ways to make it accountable for us to make a living off of it, and that's just the only thing that's kind of keeping us back. So I'm sure there's ways where we could really step a gear up and get things going. So I think that's what our plan is for this upcoming fall.
So for you guys, what is the business side of it? Where do you make the money? Is it from YouTube, various sponsors?
I mean, there's a million different ways you can make a living in an outdoor company setting. With us, we have our YouTube, we have all our socials and a following, so that's a good start. Like you guys are wearing our merch right now.
Yeah.
That's one good way for us to make money. Another thing, obviously, YouTube, brand sponsorships, types of stuff like that. Like we work with gun companies, ammo companies, call companies, all that kind of stuff. Waterfowl is like our main thing, so
Yeah.
that's kind of the target we want to work with as far as companies is waterfowl brands.
It's tough when you have to split up the revenue 3 ways.
Yeah.
And it's like content is already difficult to make enough money on for one person, so 3 ways is even harder, I'm sure.
Yep.
So I want to talk about like the culture of YouTube and like the outdoorsmen in this area specifically. I feel like there's a ton. Obviously, you got the old guys, Jason Mitchell and those guys, and then John Lehman, you guys, Jacob Sweary. I don't know where he's at, but he hunts with you guys sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is that culture like around here? There's something about this area with creators and the outdoors, I feel like.
I feel like it's very heavily supported. It helps having a giant Scheels right here
Right.
in town.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot of people around here that love to do it, and maybe just because there's nothing else to do in North Dakota or because it's really good. But
Right.
we're very good friends with John, do a lot of hunting with him. Going up to Alaska for his wedding here shortly
Oh, wow,
at the
yeah.
beginning of August. So that'll be a good time. But like Sweary, I grew up with him in southern Minnesota, down in Mankato. He still lives down there.
Sure.
But he's always somewhere fishing, and
Fish
luckily I get
maniac.
to hop in with him sometimes.
Sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, the culture around here is great as far as outdoorsmen.
I'm sure it just keeps you going too when you can just call one of them up and kind of gives you a boost on content too, knowing that they're in the same boat as you. You know, you're
Growing
doing the
together,
same
kind
thing.
of.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
sure.
absolutely. It helps to have other people kind of delegate the responsibilities of scouting or
Yeah.
fish scouting, like going to a lake, pre-fishing stuff, figuring out what's going on, what's biting where the birds are, what it might be. So
Right. Okay, so what to you guys makes a viral video in the hunting and fishing industry? You have a few that have really popped off.
hunter harassment, perchance.
I think it's
Yeah.
just being unique.
Yeah, unique stuff. Crazy experiences like the hunter harassment.
Yeah.
Limits, when you have the number of how many guys
Limits.
and then limit at the end, usually that does pretty
People
good.
they eat that up too. I think
Yeah.
thumbnails a lot of it too.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that do like clickbait, but I feel like we don't do much clickbait on our channel. We're pretty organic, I'd say.
Right.
Yeah.
Super authentic is a way I'd like describe you guys. It's
Right.
not like you're turning it on and it's like a show where there's ads and it's like overly edited, too
Right.
much music, too many sound effects. It's like you guys are just, you got a camera and you're going hunting or you're going fishing.
Yeah,
Like
it's pretty straightforward. I know that, like when we get out on the boat, we just want to get fishing, so we usually do as little talking as possible and get right to
Yeah.
it. It's the same thing with hunting. We'll talk about kind of tactics, what we're doing, how we're doing it, just tips, tricks, that kind of stuff. I feel like that's how our channel has grown, and people have kind of latched onto that.
Sure.
So I've noticed like with a lot of channels they say we post every single Thursday or we post twice a week or whatever. And I
Yep.
noticed like you with your guys' channel, you know, there's a couple recent ones and then it's 2 weeks off. Are you guys kind of have hopes to get to where you're doing one a week, or are you kind of just filming as you can? Is it tough to, you know, manage all the people?
It's definitely tough. We were on like a 6-month lull there, like you said. Dustin and Carter, they were in Texas last winter, and I was up in Fargo, and we kind of want to film vids together. I just feel like that's what SmackEm is, and so that's kind of what was happening back then. But I think now, talking about a schedule, I think we're going to be getting back on track. We have a bunch of videos to upload, and it's just nice that when we can all be together and have the same game plan and figure stuff out as a group and not just
Sure.
individually.
So you said you had was it a 6-month lull you said?
Yep, it was like 6 months
So
we
did
had
you-
post.
Did you guys ever have any people like comment, like say,
Oh, yeah.
where are you guys at?
Yeah.
Still do, yeah. All
Really?
the time.
That's good. That's what you want.
It's yeah. I mean, people are waiting for more videos, so that's good. This fall we're not. So this fall is going to be very different. Like I said, usually I've been starting guiding in September, but me and Carter actually aren't guiding until we go down to Texas, which will start in November. So we're going to spend a lot of time September, October, and the beginning of November filming videos in North Dakota here, and hopefully making some good ones.
So you like do a ton of videos kind of at once and then just post them as the fall goes, or are you gonna continue to film while you're guiding? Because you
Yes and no.
Yeah.
We'll stack up videos. Like if we have a good pot of birds and we get a bunch of hunts in a row, we're not
Yeah.
going to post them all in a row. We'll kind of spread them out a little bit. And
Right.
do 2, 3 a week, whatever. But most of the time that doesn't happen, and we just kind of post them as we're going.
Sure.
So there's 3 of you. Do you guys take on different roles of the channel? And what are those?
We try to. We all have our own camera setup, so that helps a lot. If we're ever in the field with a different group, like if I were to go hunt with some buddies of mine and those two went to a different field, I can bring my camera and get content there where they can get content on their hunt. as far as like running our socials and whatnot, Colin's kind of our editing camera guy, main guy as far as video goes. Me and Carter do, I'd say, more pictures and whatnot. We're all logged into all the socials, so we all post and reply to comments as far as stuff like that goes. So,
Sure.
Gotcha. So back in the beginning, your 5th video has like 40,000 views. What was that
Really?
feeling? Yeah.
5th video.
Maybe it didn't pop
is
up
it the
until later.
55 honker beatdown?
I can't remember what it was.
Maybe
bet
it
that's
is
what-
that
yeah,
one.
that's what
Yeah,
it is.
yeah.
But it's like your 4th or 5th video popped off. The rest of them have like 700 or 800. What did that feel like? Did it pop off in the beginning? Like,
It's been going for, I mean, it did get quite a few views
Yeah.
for us back then.
Right.
I remember it because it was like we got our first video with like over 1,000 views, and that was huge for us because
Oh, yeah.
it was high school days. Like,
Oh, sure.
We were kind of messing around to start the channel. Like it was just
It was nothing serious at
yeah,
all.
it wasn't serious until we really moved to North Dakota. So it was really cool to have that video blow up. And then when we moved to North Dakota, our first like 3 videos kind of really took off and got thousands of views right away. So that was
Nice.
a huge confidence boost for us to keep doing it and keep going.
did you have any like buddies at school talking about it or stuff like that when you were in high school?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Was it a negative,
Negative or
thing right?
positive?
Yeah, was it a negative thing right away until you started seeing success maybe?
I think there's definitely some haters.
Yeah, there definitely was some haters. There's people that supported us too.
Yeah.
It wasn't really serious back then, so I
Right.
mean, it didn't get talked about.
So
a whole
back then
lot,
I'm sure
but-
you didn't see that you'd be doing it today though.
Right. I think back then we didn't think this would be going anywhere.
No,
How old are you guys now?
I'm 26.
26?
Yep.
25.
It's been going since high school.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Since like
Huh.
2016.
Yeah, it probably took like 3 years for it to really take off. That was probably 3 years in. We hit 10,000 subscribers, probably.
Would have been our first year up in Nodak.
Yeah.
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 3 years in, you hit 10K, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's when you moved from Minnesota to North Dakota. Do you find a big difference in hunting and fishing between the two states?
Oh yeah.
I think there's a lot more fishing opportunity in Minnesota just because there's way more lakes.
Sure.
But North Dakota definitely has some walleye fisheries that would be held in just as high regards as some of the Minnesota lakes, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Do you go back and forth anymore, or are you guys strictly North Dakota?
Oh, we're back and forth all the time.
Yeah.
All,
Like-
all the muskies have been Minnesota.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna ask.
Yeah. There's, I think, 14 lakes in North Dakota that have them, and most of them are out west.
Sure. Are you guys in the Ottertail Lake area where there's like a big group of lakes,
Yeah.
or are you more north?
Yeah.
Just
No,
Detroit
just-
Lakes area.
Yeah.
There's so many lakes over there that have muskies, so it's nice that we have all those options to just pick and choose which one we want to go to. So
And that's the primary fish you guys are going for right now?
Recently, yeah.
yeah.
Why is that?
Well, one, because Colin left my walleye rod at Leech Lake.
No way. At
And
Leech Lake.
2, just because it's been good.
It's
Yeah.
a good content too. I mean, bigger the fish.
You would think. Honestly, our last muskie video we posted didn't get a whole lot of views.
Sure.
So we'll see how another one does. We're going to post another one here soon. But, yeah, it's a lot of fun to film regardless. So,
Right. I mean, it is a little tough to try and make a whole video off of one fish. Well, I
Yeah.
guess unless you catch a bunch of fish.
yeah,
And you filmed that one by yourself, right?
I did, yeah.
Yeah. So, and then you had like a pigeon one like a few months back that was by yourself.
Yep.
But you guys don't plan on doing the solo videos anymore as
Well,
much.
Sometimes it's fun to mix one in, but
Yeah.
most of the time we try and do it together. Just That's what SmackEm is. It's the group of us. So
Gotcha. You talked about TikTok. Are you guys still posting on TikTok, and how has that kind of expanded your growth?
I mean, we're starting to post back on TikTok. I'd say Carter, out of the 3 of us, Carter's the more active one on his personal TikTok. I think that dude's got like 120,000 some followers on there.
Dang.
So, I mean, yeah, we try to, but TikTok is like so blue flagged. Any like goose hunting stuff you post, it just
Right.
gets taken down. So it's hard to like grow our business on TikTok. So I think that's kind of veered us away a little bit. But
Sure.
we still try to post, like we just posted a couple muskie clips, and we'll see what we can do bird wise.
it's hard to post hunting content on TikTok just
Yeah.
because anything with guns
Sure.
gets taken down
Right.
immediately. And
Do you see that on Instagram at all, or any YouTube videos?
not usually on Instagram. I think I've had like one post flagged one time, which was really random for gun violence or something.
Oh,
but, no, Instagram's pretty good about it. Same with Facebook and YouTube and all that. So
Sure. Brushmark Signs is a family-owned and operated business out of Detroit Lakes, Minnesota. Their designers can create logos, banners, indoor or outdoor signs,
digital message boards, decals, and apparel,
as well as promotional items, window tinting, and more. Guys, they literally do it all. They even ship nationwide.
Give them a call at
218-847-3599
or visit brushmarksigns.com.
Thank you, Brushmarks. Huge thank you to Giant Snacks for sponsoring this week's episode.
From sunflower seeds, pistachios, pumpkin seeds, and cashews, Giants has all the great snacks you need.
Check out some of the great flavors that they offer, from sweet Thai chili all the way to their newest flavor, Taco Tuesday. Seriously, guys, it is the best. There's a reason why they're in every MLB dugout.
It's available online or in stores near you. Go check out their taco flavor. Thank you again, Giant Snacks, for being our main sponsor.
Let's get back to the podcast. So how are you guys gearing up for this next season? Like, what are you guys looking forward to the most?
Just them golden wheat fields, man.
Yeah.
I'm ready for September. That's my favorite time of year to hunt honkers, just because we get those molts rolling in from the north.
So aren't they dumb right away? Am I wrong with saying that? Aren't they like they're more likely to come into your spread earlier in the year?
Yes,
or is
and
that
no.
a myth?
In August, they're so young still that sometimes they like to be in their own family groups. So they won't really respond to decoys or calling just for the fact that they don't care. They're just still with their family, feeding separately from each other. Like if you go look at a feed at the end of this month or early August, if you see one, you'll notice that all the birds will be kind of just spread out way across the field, like hundreds of yards apart. And that's just because they're still in their own family groups. So if you can find a feed that has a group of birds feeding together in a small area, those are typically the birds you want to hunt because they're already mingling with each other. They'll be more responsive to calling and decoys and whatnot. So that's kind of like what we look for when we're going into the August season. Then comes September, once those molts roll in. It's usually the first or second week of September. Once those molts roll in, there's a lot more birds for one, because it's not just the resident geese that hatched in North Dakota.
Yep.
You get all these birds that push down from the Arctic. And those birds are super responsive to calling and decoys. So that's when it gets really good. That's why September is my favorite.
Sure.
Yeah.
So waterfall, is that what you guys are mostly trying to stick at right now? Or are you guys going to try other things? Like, do you guys hunt big game, or do you want to record that?
Man.
Deer, even?
I want to say I love hunting big game, but it's been 12 years since I shot a deer. I set like 6 cameras a year just to waste my money and look at pictures.
Sure,
I don't know if you guys heard of BW Films, Luke Cornier.
Yeah. Yep.
He's sitting on one of my stands. The second hunt, he shoots a 160-inch buck.
No.
I'm just like,
Oh my god.
there you go, man. But usually, I don't know if you guys hunt big game, but there's like the Tacticam trail cameras, like the, what are they, Wi-Fi cameras?
they're
Live
live.
to your
Yep.
phone.
Most of the time, I'll be sitting in the tractor and I'll see like my big bucks walking by. I'm just like, geez, if only I had a bow right now and I wasn't farming, I'd be shooting a big deer. But I'd like to, but it's hard when, deer hunting's good is when waterfowl hunting's good too. So it's kind of like I got to pick and choose. And it seems like every time I choose deer hunting, Dustin and Carter just get on the craziest hunts, and then we just don't get a video of it. So I might have to retire this year from deer hunting. So hopefully it's for the better.
Colin had a really unfortunate series of events a couple years ago. He sat in his stand for like 6 days in a row, and our buddy TJ was up there filming for him. And me and Carter were way out west by Minot, and we got on a pod of juvie snows, and we were just letting them have it for like a week straight. I think we shot like 800 birds that week.
Oh my gosh, that's insane.
It was ridiculous.
And those snow geese come in like huge packs, right? Like if they're coming, they're all coming down, right?
Oh yeah,
It's
thousands
fun.
at a time.
That's insane.
It's
loud.
awesome. Yeah. But Colin sat in the stand for 6 days straight. On the 7th day, there's supposed to be a blizzard, and TJ didn't want to sit, so they went home, and Colin gets a picture at like 8 a.m. that morning of his deer, just a massive buck walking like right under his stand.
Oh no.
So on top of missing out on all these incredible bird hunts, he missed out on his deer. If he would have sat one more morning, he would have got him.
That's how
Would've
it
got
goes
him.
every time.
And I
man.
got pictures of that deer the next 3 years, and still haven't shot him. So
Still out there,
That's
man.
tough.
he's still out there somewhere, hopefully.
Dustin, are you deer hunting at all this year?
I've never shot a deer. I sat in the deer
Really?
stand one time with my bow, and I had a doe and a fawn licking my ladder. I was just looking at them through my legs. I'm like, God, I could be shooting geese right now.
Right.
Yeah, it's a different thing. I'm more of big game.
Yeah.
But I haven't goose hunted either though.
Okay.
But I've only deer hunted, and that's like you said, every time you're deer hunting, your goose, there's good goose. So
Right.
that's like, for me, I'm like, I don't want to goose hunt because it could be good deer. So
Right.
yeah.
Do you bow hunt or gun hunt?
Yeah, I bow, and since I hunt in North Dakota, you don't ever draw tags around here. So I didn't get a tag this year, so I'll just mostly be bow.
I seen they dropped resident tags this year, like by 18% or something. It's just
it's
crazy.
really bad. I have a family of like 15 people, and all of them, nothing.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So, yeah, we didn't get one this year, but that's all right. Stick to bow hunting. You get
Yeah.
that every year.
Yeah, there you go.
So you guys are mostly into geese then, or do you like to dabble in the ducks too?
I mean, both are fun, but
For sure.
I'm definitely a goose guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
For
think
sure.
Me and Dustin are both goose guys, and you think Carter's more of a duck guy?
I think he used to be more of a duck guy. I think he's evolved more into a goose guy.
Maybe. Probably.
Dude,
Whether
it's
whether
fun.
it's specks, snows,
Yeah.
honkers, lessers, they're all so much fun. Ducks are great too. I mean, late season mallards, you can't beat that, or widgeons in a winter wheat field down south. That's pretty awesome. So
So if you could pick your ideal field to hunt in and then blind, whether it's a frame, a layout, whatever it may be, what would it be?
I'm going an Oklahoma fence row with Johnson grass this tall and layouts.
In layouts?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
What about you?
I'd say swath fields and layouts on a molt migrator day. Probably my
Sure.
favorite days.
North wind in September.
North wind, 15 mile an hour north wind in September. That's when you got to be out there.
So you guys have hunted pretty much. You've hunted a lot of different places. What are some of your favorite places to hunt?
Canada's definitely number one.
Really?
I've hunted Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, and Canada's just, it's a different world
different.
up there, yeah.
It's awesome.
Just like the amount of geese is just better, or what?
It's the
what
people,
about it is
it's
different?
the vibe. It's just open country. There's so many birds. It's just, I don't know. It's just God's
It's just
plan.
better.
It's just better.
Getting permissions so much easier. All the
Yeah.
farmers are so
Really?
nice up there. There's, like Colin said, there's nothing for miles and miles or kilometers up there. There's just, it seems like there's so many more birds. Obviously, they all migrate through here. It's the same birds that come through, but
Sure.
there's so many birds up there, and they're just so much more unpressured. There's so many less people, and it's like first year birds that they're just clueless. So
Sure.
it's a lot of fun.
Going back to the Hunter harassment situation, that video on Jacob Sweary's account has 4.5 million views.
Jeez.
Yeah, the
Which
first
is-
one.
Just the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I think I don't know, I can't remember how many he made about that.
I don't even know anymore.
But at least the other one has like 800,000 I saw too.
Oh, yeah.
So it's a very
Jeez.
popular thing that happened. Do you just want to give some context to the viewers what we're talking about, and then let's just have a conversation about it?
So this was, 3 years ago now? I had got permission on a field. My grandpa and his brother, my great uncle, were coming up, and then Sweary and Brendan Bischoff, another buddy from back home, were also coming up. I had a couple days off guiding. Colin was up, so it was me, Colin,
Carter stayed back.
Bischoff. Yeah, Carter stayed back
Yeah.
that day. Me, Colin, Bischoff, Sweary, my grandpa, and my great uncle. There were 6 of us, and we were sitting in 2 A-frames, and I had got permission on this bean field, and they were feeding on that bean field the night before. And we went out there, set up on top of a hill, close to the edge of the field. There's no fence or anything. It was just went bean field to cornfield. And we just set up on the bean field on our side of the property line, but right on the edge, because we were in A-frames.
Right.
Set our decoys 20 yards out in front of us, whatever. Everything was normal that morning. And then we saw some guys come out and start setting up in the cornfield behind us. So when I went to go park the truck, we had already been set up. We were in the field for an hour and a half already. So when I
Before
went,
they had even got there?
yeah, it was mom and dad and their 2 kids.
And how
then
far away was that?
They were probably 500 yards
Okay.
back
Oh,
in the
wow.
cornfield over a hill on the other side. So everything was
Sure.
kosher and whatever. We weren't going to be shooting at each other, nothing
Right.
like that. I was fine with it. I was like, whatever. I mean, there's plenty of birds here. I went over and talked to them when I parked the truck, and they were super cool. They're like, good luck. I'm like, yeah, we're just right over the hill. Good luck to you guys, too. Blah, 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 whatever. Got to get to the blind. Sun's
Yeah.
going up. But everything was cool with them. And then apparently it wasn't cool with the farmer who owned that cornfield. So he came out, and after we started shooting, we shot maybe 4 or 5 birds, and he comes ripping out on his Polaris, like right to the back of our blind in his cornfield, and just immediately started like screaming at us, like, "What are you doing? You're ruining our hunt, blah, blah, blah." And it turned into a whole fiasco. He wouldn't leave us alone. We had permission to be on the bean field, and he blew it up way more than it
And you
needed
were
to
on
be.
the edge, but you were not on his property.
Correct.
No.
He claimed your grass from your blind was on his
Our
property.
grass was touching his corn. Yeah. Yeah, that was the big ordeal.
Looking back at it now, is it kind of funny? Because
Yeah.
like when I
Oh,
watched
yeah.
it, I'm like, okay, to be in that situation, that would suck, and I don't know what I'd do. But like, it's so funny to just like, what are you even talking about, dude? Like,
Yeah.
I couldn't even take him seriously.
In the moment, I was obviously very stressed out and like
Right.
tried to stay calm and handle
Yeah.
the situation because I was the one that had permission and like had people out hunting with me. So like I felt bad for them,
Right.
all that kind of stuff. But I was stressed out because I was the one who got permission. I'm like, am I in the wrong? Like going
Right.
back
Right.
and forth in my head. I'm like, I didn't do anything wrong.
Right.
Yeah.
No one wanted to leave the field. I was like, should we just leave? And they're like, no.
No.
Like, this guy's crazy.
Yeah.
So we just
Oh.
stayed. So we got that video of him, and the game warden showed up like 2 hours later.
Oh my gosh, I didn't realize it was that long.
It was a long time of him just sitting there and literally harassing us. Like
Because it's a 30-minute video, and it's straight up him the whole time, either pulling up on you guys
Oh,
or
yeah.
yelling cuss words at
Oh,
you
yeah.
guys the whole time. So how long was that whole situation, I guess? Because you can only put so much in the video.
I bet it lasted 3-4 hours.
3-4
Until he
Once the
finally
game
went
warden
away.
showed up, we all had to give statements
Wow.
as to what
Yeah.
happened, all that kind of stuff. He took pictures, all that. So it was a whole ordeal. But funny enough, we ended up hunting that same field the next 2 days in a row.
Oh, really? Yeah. Oh my
So
god.
I'm assuming, I don't know if they made or if he made a video after, I didn't see, but afterwards I'm assuming you guys didn't get a fine then.
I actually did.
Really?
Yeah, I ended
Huh.
up getting a fine for it. I think they just did it to make the farmer happy because he was
Sure.
really pissed. But I ended up getting that basically dismissed in court. So
Oh, so you
Oh,
didn't have
nice.
to pay it.
I had to pay a $500 fine, and that was it.
Oh,
And
dang.
then it was
That's still
off
annoying,
my,
though.
off
Like,
my record.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, meanwhile, the guy that harassed us, he got his
got his-
license taken away for a whole year. He had like $9 grand
Wow.
in fines. So
really?
He definitely got the
Yeah.
deep end of the stick.
Is that because he was saying that you guys,
had to pay him.
yeah, you pay
Yeah.
me $350 and you know.
Yeah, was
and I'll
that
get outta here.
exploiting or something?
Extortion.
Extortion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang.
So
He really he screwed himself over.
did.
on
Yeah.
he
that.
did. Yeah.
He was trying to get us to pay him to stay on the field that he didn't own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's gonna call. He said $400 and I'll call the DNR officer off. Or just like, heck,
Half
nobody.
what your fine's gonna be.
Yeah, he's
Okay,
coming.
buddy.
He's coming, and you're gonna talk to him. And then he pulled up the game warden, and the guy that's harassing us goes, "Oh, you've given me a ticket before."
Yeah,
She's like,
that's
"Well,
a
I
hard thing to say.
probably shouldn't say that when the DNR
Yeah.
officer pulls up." But
Well, you guys did a really good job though of kind of like you leading the conversations and no one like you guys were pretty silent. Like
Yeah.
I'm sure it was hard to just like not yell back or say a joke or
we were definitely joking around in the blind, but it was,
Yeah.
I give us all props for not retaliating. And
Yeah.
Seriously, I would have been laughing in his face. Like, what are you doing, dude?
were you ever worried that he'd like come at you or anything? Because he
We-
was getting close.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
We definitely thought about it because he'd leave and we're like, all right, well let's keep hunting. We shoot a bird and he come flying
Right,
back
right.
down. Like yeah, there was a couple times I thought he was literally gonna drive his Polaris straight through our blind.
Yeah,
Dang.
or like
Or
what if
come
he had
out
a
with
what if he had a gun?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a shotgun and everything. So I mean, we were definitely like, aware of it and
Yeah.
watching because that definitely could have turned out bad. But I'm glad it
oh
did.
yeah,
So you continued to hunt after the DNR officer showed up, or no?
Well, by the time the whole thing ended, the birds were
already-
pretty much done flying,
Sure.
and we had shot, I don't know, like 10, 12 birds. that
shot a
day.
couple more after the DNR officer left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a terrible, terrible event. Honestly, it sucks, but like you guys probably got some viewers from it. You know,
Worth
did
the
SmackEm
content.
benefit at all because you didn't record it for your channel at all?
I was filming him, and I was like, I don't know if I should do this. And I'm like, I just ultimately I put the camera down. I'm like, I probably shouldn't film this guy in the face with the big camera. That'd probably intimidate him a little more, and
Right.
he'd
Yeah.
probably do something else. So I just put the camera away. I don't even think he knew Sweary had a GoPro on.
No.
So
So do you think he saw the video?
oh yeah, he's
He
seen the
had to.
video.
no one's reached out to you guys or to Jacob to take it down or anything though?
No.
Dude,
No.
could you imagine being like his grandson or his son and seeing that?
Oh, yeah.
Well-
So, funny enough, I had a lot of local people tell me that they've had him do the same thing to them
Really?
before.
Really?
Yeah. So he's like kind of known for.
Well, I'm sure that was good for the community because he
Oh,
got his
yeah.
license taken away and hopefully
Yeah.
he learned.
I couldn't go anywhere in Devil's Lake for like the next 2 months without someone being like, "Oh my God, you're that guy."
Oh, so it was near Devil's Lake?
Yeah, we were guiding up there.
Oh,
Um,
yeah.
And I, like I said, had a couple days off, so it was right up there. Yeah.
Dang. And you had your grandpa was out there, like,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
My grandpa, great uncle, 2 buddies from Minnesota.
Funny
and Colin.
situation, but
Yeah.
gosh, you don't want to have your grandpa there and you're getting screamed at.
Yeah.
But
So with all this growth that you guys have, do you guys ever get recognized when you're in groups or just individually by other people?
We do occasionally. Most of the time when we're here.
Oh, really?
Just
Sure. A lot of
because
it's-
there's like-minded people, outdoors
Sure.
people that probably watch the videos will get spotted over in waterfowl section
Sure.
or fishing, whatever. We have been spotted at like a restaurant every now and then, but not a ton, no.
Sure.
what do you like being recognized? Because we've talked to some people and they don't enjoy it, which kind of surprises us. But do you guys enjoy it?
I enjoy it. I think
do,
it's cool meeting people that look up to you. Know, it's
Mm-hmm.
it's a great feeling. A lot of them are like little young kids. There's some kids our age, and there's some older people.
Yeah.
There's this guy at the Scheels Expo last year here. He would hang out at our booth for like an hour and a half just talking about hunting. He's probably had to been 80 years old.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
We had lots of people stop in.
So-
And we post a story like, hey, we're at the Hunt Expo or whatever
Sure.
it may be, and a lot of people come out just to say hi, which is super cool. I love that, having a community like that.
And you guys have like 50,000 subscribers, is that right?
Just about 60 now.
Just
yep.
about 60.
Yep.
That's pretty cool. You can have like a solid like local community with that following. You know, I'm
Yeah.
curious of how many of them are actually local.
I think a lot of it is pretty local.
Yeah.
A lot of people from back home, like cities area. And then since moving to North Dakota, a lot of people from North Dakota, South Dakota, people that hunt similarly to us, like have the early goose seasons. I
Sure.
feel like a lot of them watch those videos and follow along with us.
I guess it is like a lot of local people hunt and fish. Like they do exactly what you guys do in your videos, so they're
Yep.
gonna watch. Like we are kind of in the same situation where we want to find the mark where we can like not host an event, but be somewhere and say if anybody wants to come say what's up. So and I
Right.
don't know if 60K is enough because we have such like a broad audience. Like it's not just hunting and fishing
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
stuff that's local. So I don't know what that number is, but stay tuned, everyone watching, because eventually we'll have a little meetup or something.
Post something, yeah.
Yeah.
Need a smarter way to manage your business IT?
Digital Guru's Desktop as a Service gives you a secure access to your desktop, files, and apps from anywhere.
No more expensive servers or security worries. Windows, Office 365, email, and more is stored safely in the cloud, keeping your data protected and your team connected on any device. Take control of your IT today.
Click the link in our description to visit digitalguru.com to get started now. Thank you so much, Digital Guru, for hooking it up with these microphones.
Enjoy our next ad.
When it comes to quality meats, trust the experts at All Sauger Meats. Family owned and operated with locations in Ottoman, Fargo, and now open in Breckenridge.
From hand-cut steaks to in-house made sausage, fresh seafood to smoked bacon, they have everything you need to elevate your meals.
They're open 7 days a week in Breckenridge, so stop in whenever you need. Plus, check out our meat bundle packages and our bulk beef orders for unbeaten value.
Visit allsaugermeats.com or stop into your local All Sauger store and experience the difference in every bite.
All Sauger Meats, your trusted source for quality and freshness. Thank you, All Sauger Meats.
Yeah,
Um,
it's cool to have like a niche community
Yeah.
of outdoorsmen that can all come together. And I mean, you could take a hunter and a fisher and they'll sit in a room and tell stories to each other all day.
Yep.
So-
Speaking of that, do you guys have any crazy hunting stories that you, whether you've got it on camera or not? Obviously, you have the big, huge limits, but anything like that sticks out?
Or fishing.
Or fishing, yeah.
My first spec band was a
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
cool story. This was back in Colin's college days. We were both broke.
Oh, selling all of our stuff to make money.
Yeah, not selling all of our stuff to go hunting.
Yeah.
We went out, slept in my truck we set up in this field in the morning. It was cold, terrible, froze terribly in my truck that night. Woke up, went hunting, didn't shoot anything, and proceeded to start driving and scouting for the next one. We were just going to stay out there for that day, whatever. And Colin was sleeping all morning. I wake him up at like noon. I'm like, hey, there's some birds sitting out in this field. Should we try it? Ended up getting a hold of the farmer, getting permission. We walked our stuff out there. It was super muddy. I think this was 2019 when we had all that bad flooding in the fall.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we had time off the farm.
Yep.
So carrying all your decoys and everything too?
Carried decoys, A-frame, chairs,
stinks.
all our stuff out there into the mud. Set up the A-frame. And the feed was like lessers, snows, and specks. And I had never shot a speck before. So like this was right when we moved to North Dakota. So Minnesota doesn't get a lot of specks. So I had never shot one before.
Sure.
So I was excited about the specs, and about 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock rolls around, and I hear some coming, and I turn around, and there's like 500 of them just coming from the roof sky high, and they start maple leafing down, coming in crazy.
And they sound different, don't they?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're
Like higher pitched.
Yep.
Okay.
So they're coming, and I get all excited, and a 3-pack comes in. They come in, I pull up on the first one, I shoot it, and his head kind of rocks back. I'm like, okay, I got that one. Go to the next one, shoot, miss. Look back at the one I shot at first, and he's still flying. I'm like, oh, crap. So I go back to that one, shoot it, and I'm like, okay, I definitely hit that thing, the first shot and third shot, and the thing proceeds to fly like 500 yards across the field and then just flip upside down and die. I'm like, okay. So I'm pretty sure it landed in standing beans over there.
It did, yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's going to be a hard one to find. Then all the birds start going, landing in the middle of the field, so it kind of seemed like a chalk hunt. Like, I had one bird. It was my first spec, so I was excited, but Colin sets out to go and try and find the one. He said he had a good mark on it, so he goes out to find that one. I go out to the middle of the field to try and get all the birds up so they stop landing with those ones and maybe come to our decoys. And I get out there, get them up. It was windy as heck. I look back, and Colin's holding the speck in the air. I'm like, oh, sweet, he found it. Like, no way. That thing was way out there. He's like pointing at it. I'm like, yeah, dude, I see it. Nice.
You're there.
I'm like, you got it, sweet.
I was screaming your name.
Pointing at it. I'm upwind, so I can't hear him screaming. Turns out it's banded, and I realize after he keeps going like this, I'm like, no way. So I take off sprinting across the field. The second speck I ever shot, it was a 12-year-old speck banded in Alaska.
That's crazy.
The second one ever. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Wow.
So how many bands do you guys have?
Your lanyard's full?
I just have one. I'm a cameraman.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. So
you're just strictly cameraman? You don't ever shoot?
I feel like I'm trying to shoot a little more with the guys, but I just love being behind the camera because you see things behind the camera that them guys in the blinds can't see because, you know, they're sitting like that. They don't know what the hell's going on. And you can zoom in on the bird, see if it's got a band or see if it's a hybrid, see what it is. So
Really?
Do you
From
call
the
the
air?
shot then?
No. That'd be Dustin or Carter.
Sure.
So
No, the big camera footage is definitely vital to the channel. I
Right.
feel like that's a big part of it is having good, just clean footage. That's not always GoPro.
You guys are lucky you found somebody who's willing to hold a camera the whole
Yeah.
time. Because good luck trying to find a friend that's willing to just hold a camera while everyone else is
And not
hunting.
shoot. Yeah.
Yeah. that's-
I love it. I don't know.
I know what you mean.
Yeah. It's hard to explain, but I still do love holding the gun, shooting some birds.
Sure.
But yeah, I only got one band. It's from like 2015 I shot it.
Wow.
So it's been like 11 years. So I'm due.
Sure.
I'm due.
And how many bands do you have then?
44.
44? Oh my god.
Does a lot of hunting, I guess. huh?
Yeah. Have you shot enough geese?
Not yet.
Oh, that's awesome.
Never.
Good answer.
Do you have like some big fries where you just eat them all, or do you give them away, or do you make jerky? What do you do with them after?
We do a combination of a lot of things. Also, when we shoot like the big piles of birds, that's obviously with a lot of people, so it kind of gets everyone
Right.
takes their meat.
Sure.
But we do a lot of jerky, snack sticks, have the meat processed into that kind of thing, so we can take it out when we go hunting next time.
Sure.
I mean, snacking on goose sticks while you're hunting geese is
Yeah.
kind of great. Otherwise, if we're like cooking a meal, we do a lot of crock pot stuff, slow cook, and like pull it, make sandwiches, tacos, We do a lot of fajitas.
Carter's definitely the chef.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
about when you shoot 800 snow geese? Then what do you do?
Well, when you shoot 800 snow geese, you make a lot of jerky and find people that want birds.
Yeah.
You
a lot
guys
of-
should sell your own jerky if you're shooting that many
You
geese.
can't sell wild game.
Oh,
Really?
Yep. It's
Interesting.
illegal.
Is there any way to do it, like become a business and do it, or even like literally no one can sell?
No, because then it's
Really?
like commercializing the harvest of it.
Gotcha.
It's just like fishing, kind of. You can't sell like walleyes or whatever that aren't farm raised. So like you could sell a farm raised duck, but you can't sell wild shot duck.
Gotcha. Interesting. No, I don't know how you'd go about 800 geese, especially like cleaning them. How long that would take? I mean, you
you'd be
just-
surprised. In Canada
Yeah?
this year, we had 6 of us. We shot our limit, which is 50 a person. So we shot 300.
That's a limit?
Yeah.
Are they like not invasive, but like there's
Oh,
just too many of
They're
them?
a problem. yeah.
Overpopulated.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
In the springtime, there's no limit on them. You can shoot as many
As you can.
come in. Yeah.
Sure.
So
So anyway, you killed 300 geese.
We shot 300 geese one day, and it took us under an hour, the 6 of us, to clean them all.
Oh
Yeah,
my
We
gosh.
just breasted them all out, and
you
then
just- yeah.
there was actually a native reservation nearby that wanted a bunch of it. It was a big hassle bringing meat across the border the last couple of years with the bird flu and everything, so we weren't trying to bring much back to the
Sure.
States and bring it across the border, so that was super nice, and they literally asked if we had more.
Wow.
Really?
They're like, yeah, that fed 22 families. Do you have any more?
Wow. I bet that felt good though.
Yeah, it was like
Being able to-
donating.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we ended up having a couple more really good hunts and bringing them all
Nice.
of it, and they loved
Win-win.
it.
I think you mentioned they did a powwow for you guys or something. They were
Yeah.
blessing you guys
Yeah.
with all the donations. So
Yeah.
that's pretty
that's
unique to
legit.
see. Like, I just-
Yeah.
We've also brought it to like Hutterite colonies. They usually love that stuff.
Oh yeah.
There was one in Canada that we brought them to, and they again asked if we had more. And we brought them more, and when we went back, they gave us like 10 bags of jerky that they had already made from the stuff we
Oh,
gave them like
wow.
a week ago. So
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I wanted to do originally is I thought only Dustin was coming, and I wanted to hear him call. Thought the best way was let's have a competition. So I brought my call here, but I think I'm gonna make you two do it if that's cool.
Oh, I'm just a camera
Oh,
guy.
so you don't call at all? You don't call at all?
I got my call, but like I'm definitely not near Dustin's level on the goose call.
Okay, I
Then-
think we should do some calling. We
Let's
got
light
permission
this
from
Scheels
Scheels,
up.
so we gotta run it.
hey, this isn't the first time I've made it loud in here.
I think don't you guys allow people to like test calls in here too in the middle of in the middle of store hours and everything?
Oh, you
That's
can't
awesome.
anymore?
Oh,
Oh, you can.
Oh.
Okay, I thought you were saying no.
Okay, before you guys just do your calls, you have to explain to me when you would use that call because I don't understand at all.
and move the mic away from the call.
A
little bit
this
anyway.
thing like out here.
Yeah.
All right, so I brought 3 different calls. I've got a spec call here, I've got a honker call, and I've got a lesser call. Okay. They're all gonna sound a little different. This one's gonna be, so lesser, I'm referring to like a lesser Canada goose.
Which is like a smaller version of
It looks exactly like the geese we have around here, but much smaller. Almost the size of a mallard sometimes. So that one's gonna be super high pitched. This is gonna be like what we have around here, the honker. It's gonna be deeper tone, sounds like the regular goose you guys hear. And then this is a spec, and we refer to them as giggle chickens because they're very high pitched and they kind of make a giggling noise.
Sure.
But I'll just start with the regular honker.
What kind of call do you run?
These are both molt gears. I have a million calls. These are both molt gears, and then this is a Vendetta.
Which molt gear do you have for the?
This is a EX3. What do you got, a Rush?
Yeah, Rush.
That's a good one.
I started with the go-to.
Yep.
And then I went to the Rush after that. But I also haven't called for geese in like 3 years. I went super hard on it in high school, and like my grandpa had like 4 dozen big feet geese
Yeah.
decoys, and then the trailer, and so I got super into it. Bought as much stuff as I could, all the Sitka stuff, and then like just worked for that stuff, and then quit. So that's basically how it went. I get into something super hard, and then it kind of just fades out. But so hunting was another one of those things. But I'll give her my best shot. But
Are you gonna start?
It's a little competition. That's what this
You
is.
go first. You go first.
Okay,
You go
okay.
first.
You do like a note competition.
Yeah, so talk about maybe explain to him and then me and the viewers what you're going to do and then why, if that makes sense. Like you're going to do a honk versus a cluck versus like a cluck moan or whatever, all that
so
stuff.
there's a lot of different calls you can do, and I'm by no means the best goose caller at all. But you've got like a standard honk.
No worries. I got you.
And then you've got like a moan. So then you start combining stuff. You do a honk, moan, moan. You do different cadences, but.
Bro's playing an instrument right now.
People don't understand.
It is, yeah. I'll show you like comparison of the honker versus the lesser. So that's like real deep tone, and then the lesser is.
Wow.
Do a vertical.
So that's the lesser, and then this is the spec, which sounds completely different and is very different from blowing a goose call. It takes way different air pressure, but.
That's
Wow.
I'm not the best at spec calling, but that's kind of.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
basic.
They're
sound
very
so
like
much-
giggly and like bouncy sounding, yeah.
Lots of practice.
Yeah. Hours.
Want to hear me rip this goose call?
Yeah.
All right.
Is this like a big thing where like all people are like, yeah, he's good at calling? No,
Calling
he's bad.
competitions.
Yeah,
R-
that's a- yeah.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah. There's people like way more nerd than us.
Carter's
way
really
more.
good.
Huh.
Is Carter the best caller in you guys?
I'd say Carter's probably the best. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna give this one a rip. Yeah,
That sounds
I
good.
used to be able to like,
The
like really make it raspy.
Yeah.
But like make it super raspy.
Yeah.
And I can't do that anymore. It's really practice too. Just
Yeah,
like
it is.
What I found for myself was like keeping it in my truck, just like in the center console or just on the dash. Every time I get in there, I just drive with my knee and just rip the goose call.
Yeah, that's the best place to do it, because then you're not bothering anyone.
Right.
Unless you have a scout buddy, then you're just torturing them.
That's awesome. Well, thanks, boys. Yeah, well, actually, one thing we do want to ask before you guys go is what advice you would have for young hunters that want to get into the content industry.
Young hunters that want to get into once COVID hit, it's when we've seen a big boom in I'd say a big boom in YouTubers, especially hunting YouTubers. So it's hard now for people starting out. I'd say if you want to start out and be successful, you got to like be unique, have a great personality. Try not to be too serious unless you want to be a serious YouTube channel. People like seeing you for who you are. Don't try to be someone you're not. So I think that's like the main thing is just finding unique content that hasn't really been done before.
I think you gotta find your niche.
Yeah.
And
Right.
kind of stick to that. You can do stuff that maybe expands outside of your niche every now and then and see what takes off and what you want to do outside of that. But I think sticking to your niche, being consistent, and just having good quality content is
For sure.
huge.
Awesome. Well, we just want to thank you guys. We were expecting one, but two showed up, and it honestly was better that way. Like, you two feed off of each other very well, and like you guys said, it's the three of you who run the show, and
Right.
and it's better that way, you know.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
thank you guys for coming. This was awesome.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, one thing that we do at the end of our show is we'll give you guys each a bag of giant seeds. We don't have them on us, but we got some back there
Heck
as
yeah.
they're a sponsor of ours. So, thank you guys for watching this podcast. Make sure you like and subscribe, and we'll see you next Monday at 6 p.m.
Peace.
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 Go, fellas.
Peace.
That's awesome.